Good evening. Welcome to another edition of the 411 Talk Zone radio show right here on YouTube. My name is Leon Jones. I got to give a shout out to my boy, Mr. Gigi out of Kansas City, Missouri, and brother Carlos. Had a good conversation with them, and I'm going to go over to their channel when they do a live and give them some information on what it is to be red pill. And if you want to see any of my red pill content, a lot of videos that are still up from 2017, 2018, 2019. But tonight, I want to talk about what we call peer-to-peer or mole-to-mole apps, and one of them is Cashapp. Now, there has been a rash of what we call Cash App scams where people are getting their Cash Apps hit. In fact, there are a couple of people on YouTube that have gotten their Cash Apps hit by hackers. And TJ, she had her debit card, a Cash App debit card. It was hit, but thank goodness there was no money in it. Now, with Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal, you really got to be careful. And Cash App is very popular here on YouTube, but I would not necessarily trust it. In fact, if you send a Cash App to the wrong person, you got to ask that person for a refund, and they're not going to give you that refund. You can go ahead and contact Cash App, and basically you have to chat. I know they have a number, but you have to chat first, which to me seems lackluster. I like human content, but with the Cash App scams, let me share my screen and let you know that Cash App scams are on the rise. Now, P2P, which stands for peer-to-peer mobile services, such as Venmo, Cash App, and even Zelle, they basically become very, very popular digital solutions for everyday consumers. Now, these apps basically allow you to transfer and receive money from friends and family, all with a click of the button. And what you can do with Cash App, you can link your bank accounts, your credit or debit cards, and you can instantly send money to someone making for a quick and easy transfer. Now, Cash App, again, is a popular choice amongst consumers as its interface is easy to use and navigate. Again, it allows users to send someone money, you can receive money, and also you can invest stocks with Cash App. Though I'm just going to say this, Cash App has recently come under fire as reports of fraudulent behavior are making headlines. So, and I've used Cash App myself when I've donated to a couple of my favorite YouTubers, but if you are a Cash App user, here are some scams you need to look out for along the way so you can protect yourself. Now, with Cash App, it's fake Cash App support. Now, one way scammers are taking advantage of customers is by pretending to be Cash App support. Why? Because Cash App does not have a direct line to their customer service. So scammers are pretending to be their support so they can gain access to mobile devices and steal personal information. Now, unknowingly, customers might Google search for a support line phone number and come across a website that appears to be support for Cash App users, but it's actually a scam. And here's what happens. Once you call, these scammers will encourage you to download a screen sharing app. And they do that so they can have access to your phone under the guise of helping you, but in reality, they're trying to steal your personal information. And I just want to say, there have also been reports of this fake support line directly asking for the debit and credit card number on your Cash App PIN, or security information. Now, in both circumstances, your bank account information and personal information would also be compromised. Now, the website where these reports originated from has reportedly been taken down. But the Better Business Bureau is encouraging consumers to be on a lookout. So you have to keep an eye out for everything suspicious that they may come across. And this is the perfect season where people are sending money. And again, if you're on YouTube, you're sending Cash Apps, make sure you're sending your Cash App to the right person. And also, if you're going to get the Cash App card, now the Cash App card is just like the chime. If you put money in it, people can take money out if they hack your account. And a lot of these scams are basically the same. They're seeking to take information from you so they can take money from you. Because when it comes to Cash App, there's also a Cash App giveaway scam. Now, this has happened on Twitter because it's a popular event. And if you have Instagram, and this is one thing about social media, a lot of people put their information out. When you're on social media, you have to be careful how much information you deliver, because there are people who are looking to take your information, steal your identity so they can take money from you. Now, the event that I'm talking about that Instagram and Twitter have, it's called Super Cash App Friday. It's where the official Cash App account hosts a sweepstakes to win cash prizes. Now, what happens is the sweepstakes encourages users to follow and share posts, and they are entered into a sweepstakes to win money. However, scammers are preying on those who have entered to win the giveaway. Scammers are creating fake accounts on these social platforms and then private messaging users who have shared Cash App's giveaway social posts. Now, these scammers will tell you that you can win a prize in a separate giveaway. But here's the catch. Again, when I always tell you that if something is too good to be true, it is good to be true. Because when you have some type of giveaway, always understand that there's going to be a catch. And with the Cash App giveaway scam, the catch is you need to send them a small amount of money to first verify your identity so that you can claim the large cash prize. So once you send them the money, the account blocks you and the cash is gone. Now, what I just told you is very, very, very common sense oriented. And I'm going to say, when you have to send someone cash to win cash, right there should trigger you that that's a scam. And then if you do send them cash and you're blocked from the account and the money is gone, you've been had, you've been scammed. Now, sometimes these scammers might also send a fake Cash App link for users to sign into so they can steal your login credentials. So not only do they have your hard-earned cash, now they have your personal information. And I'm telling you this because if you have that Cash App debit card and you put money where you can link your bank account to your Cash App debit card, or the moment you put something on that Cash App debit card, after they've already taken your cash, gotten your information, well, they're going to steal cash right out of your Cash App credit card because they now have your personal information. Now, these types of scams have been heightened during the COVID-19 pandemic. Why? Because many found themselves in need of fast cash. So these scammers will often claim to be influencers or say they want to help other people during a difficult time and give back, only to take advantage of unknowing individuals' credentials. Now, just going to say this about Cash App: if you have a debit card or if you're using Cash App, I already know how convenient it is. It's peer to peer, it's digital. So when it comes to Cash App, you need to use Cash App very safely. So here are some things you need to keep in mind. Keep in mind as you spend. When it comes to any type of giveaway or sweepstakes, know the rules. Now, understand that giveaways and sweepstakes are fun. However, if you decide to participate in one, make sure you know the rules and verify the legitimacy. Why? Because authentic giveaways and sweepstakes will never request that you send cash to verify identity. Now, if something does happen, you report any social media account claiming that it's a scam. So if you feel yourself being scammed on social media, you get your attorney general, you can write to the social media platform, you can write to the Federal Trade Commission. Again, when it comes to authentic giveaways and sweepstakes, they will never request that you send cash to verify identity or report any social media account claiming this, as it is a scam. Now, also, and there's something too, and this is what I would probably say about YouTube: only send funds to people you know. So, with Cash App, if you know a specific person, just send it to that specific person. Now, when sending someone cash through Cash App, make sure that you only send cash to someone you know and double check that their username is correct. It can be easy to use Cash App for payment of services or goods, but it is much safer to transfer between family and friends. Now, keep in mind that when it comes to transactions, all transactions with Cash App are instant and it cannot be canceled. So even if you mistakenly send cash to the wrong person, Cash App will often be unable to cancel the transaction or refund the money to you. And I know I had made that mistake one time, and it was on YouTube. When it comes to security, set up security features. So one of the best ways to protect your personal information is to set up security features. Cash App will allow you to set up a PIN or fingerprint to make transactions, turn on two-factor authentication, and utilize email and text notifications so that you will be notified of any suspicious behavior. Sensitive information. Always remember not to give out your personal information. So when it comes to Cash App will never ask you to disclose personal information such as PIN or card number. And if anyone who claims to work with Cash App requests this information, know that is a red flag. Cash App support. Again, as I told you earlier, there is no direct support line for Cash App. So I will say this: stay away from the website claiming to be Cash App support. If you need to speak to someone from Cash App, you will need to contact through the mobile app. Again, if you need to speak to someone at Cash App, you have to contact support through the mobile app. So when you click on your Cash App profile, there's a tab at the bottom for support where users can find help to resolve issues. Now, I will say this. I believe Cash App is a good service. But with every good service, there are always bad people lurking around. Now, what I'm going to show you, put up some information, some videos here. And this person had $1,000 taken out of his account. $1,000. Fair use. Fair use.
Channel 2 investigates. A Georgia man says Cash App transferred money out of his bank account and now won't give it back. Channel 2 consumer investigator Justin Gray is here. Justin, he reached out to you looking for help.
Linda, it was money he'd loaned a friend, and that friend paid back through Cash App. But now it is unclear where the $1,000 is.
They put the money there, turn right back around and took it out.
Napoleon Fielder regularly uses Cash App to send money to his children and friends. But when Cash App opened a Green Dot debit card in his name, he asked that the Green Dot account be closed, that his money be returned to his Cash App. That happened. $1,002 moved first to his Cash App balance, then to his bank. But then, with no explanation, Cash App took the money back from his bank account, Fielder's money.
It shows that the money was in my account and they took it back out. And all I'm asking is, where's the $1,000? I mean, if you took it out, it got to be somewhere. You didn't just throw it in the trash can.
Instead, Cash App sent Fielder this email saying his claim case is closed without returning his $1,000. Channel 2 Action News has done a series of stories about concerns with Cash App. Last December, Fayetteville resident Rebecca Mack was trying to sell this dollhouse on an online marketplace when more than $650 was stolen from her Cash App account. In that case, Cash App also closed the case without repaying the money.
It's devastating to have that much money taken away at this point in our lives.
And back in 2020, I reported in a Channel 2 Action News investigation about a series of customers who called a fake Cash App customer service number they found on Google.
Thinking at the time that why would I do something so stupid, but I did.
In Napoleon Fielder's case, he did nothing wrong, made no mistakes, but for some reason, Cash App took his cash. That's why he's not giving up.
It's like, to me, they want me to just get frustrated and give up, and they keep my money. But I ain't going to do that.
And we did reach out to Cash App. So far, they have not responded to our requests for comments. We will continue to follow it, Justin.
So you want to be careful using those money sharing apps. Clearly, this is what you need to know. The convenience of peer-to-peer apps often means transactions are instant and irreversible. Only use these account linked apps if you know and trust the other party. If someone does steal your money, contact your bank and app immediately. If they do not help, contact the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Their site is on our link right now at our webpage at WSBTV.com.
Again, you had somebody in that video, and I always show the video so you understand there are victims who have been taken advantage of through Cash App. You had $1,000, $685. Again, I already told you about the fake customer support scam. And I will say this, a lot of your social media and your Cash Apps. Now, there are other ones out there. Again, I've had individuals tell me that my PayPal account was suspended and I'm restricted to go on my PayPal account. Now, I got an email. Now, you have to be careful where the email comes from. Look at the domain name. If there are misspellings, if they make you click on a link, that email is fake. And, a lot of this has to do with cybersecurity. And we're getting into the holiday season. And there are going to be more and more scammers out there trying to get money because they're desperate. And you have a number of individuals that they look at this service as they can prey on individuals who aren't really educated about these services. They think nothing's going to happen to them because the victims that I showed you, they were all elderly people. And you could be doing the right thing, but there's always somebody that's trying to take something from you. So what I'm going to tell you about Cash App, be careful when you get the debit card. And if you do get the debit card and something happens, stop the credit card. No, it happened to TJ, but see with TJ, thing with her, she didn't have anything in the account. So it made it a lot easier. But for people who have something in the account, the money, and from the video, once the money is gone, it's gone. I mean, the media reached out to Cash App, but guess what? No one replied. And it's funny, when there's a problem with Cash App, they close the cases quickly. So there's a lot going on behind these peer-to-peer or digital transaction apps. So I'm just going to say this. Know who you're sending your Cash App to. And when somebody sends you an email about a Cash App, don't answer it. The bottom line, when it comes to your money, work hard for it, safeguard it with your life. Why? Because once your money is gone, you will never see it again. And the bottom line, when it comes to Cash App, certainly Cash App is a good service, but they do have their flaws. In the video, I already showed you a couple of their flaws. When they close cases that quickly, that means they don't want to deal with the problem. And not only Cash App, Venmo is the same way, Zelle is the same way. And this is what I always tell you about social media. Too many people are putting their business out there. And your information is getting sold. And it's much easier for hackers to come in and get your information. So when it comes to Cash App and all these peer-to-peer apps or P2P apps, be careful. Work hard for your money. Always make sure you know where your money is going. Because in the end, if you don't watch your money, you end up losing your money. Because when it comes to money, you have a lot of desperate people. An honest man will become a crook. Because we always say money is the root of all evil. That's true. People will do anything for money. You look at what people are doing with OnlyFans and TikTok. But you look at what they're also doing with Cash App. Taking a convenience and they're turning it into a criminal element. So because we have the holidays coming up, always be cautious with your money. And that's my commentary for this edition of the 411 Talk Zone radio show right here on YouTube. If you like what I just presented, please comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're looking for some STEM content, check out my second channel, the QCIS channel. On that channel, I'll give you a daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. And if you cannot find my videos on the 401 Talk Zone radio show or the QCIS channel on YouTube, I always upload my videos to my Twitter page. Also, something you need to know, QCIS channel, since it is an educational channel, also find that channel on Twitter. In the end, always be blessed for what you have. Don't worry about what you don't have. Know that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. And if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if the shoe fits, wear it. If you don't like the shoe, change it. And once again, thank you for listening to this edition of the 411 Talk Zone radio show right here on YouTube. Till next time, my name is Leon Jones. I want you all to have a wonderful and gracious evening. God bless you. I'm out.